We just weren't able to get the defensive stops, and that's kind of been the theme song all year. And now we go into this last week before we get into the conference tournament that obviously is going to have a huge bearing on our season. We got to get better, and we got two really good opportunities to try to do that this week. And that always hurts. And now you're into March, so now the opportunities are running thin and few. So you got to make the most of those. We got a top 10 team coming into our building tomorrow, and so it's a huge opportunity. And we have struggled defensively. We know we've got some young, inexperienced parts, and we're trying to learn. And the urgency of having defensive efficiency for 40 minutes has just been something that this group has really struggled with. And, well, I think Bryce frustrated. He's one of the leaders on the team. We're all frustrated after a game and losing. So I don't know if it's that the guys weren't on the same page. Now, when you lose, obviously you're probably not on the same page. It's probably a reason that, whether it be a defensive assignment or what we're trying to do offensively, that makes it difficult. But I don't think it was that, player A wasn't on the same page as player B or player C on what the assignment or what we wanted to get done. Now, did everybody execute it? No. And for that, you've got a lot of guys that I'm sure are frustrated and feel like that.
So you just had two really tough losses away against Cal and Stanford, and now you have two crucial games coming up against Oregon and Oregon State this week. So what is your team's strategy to overcome these tough losses and bring up the momentum on the court this week?
Well, it's a lot with leadership. Our coaches have done a great job of making us forget about the past two games and trying to focus on the task at hand, and that's Oregon. And if we can win that game, then I know we'll have momentum going into Oregon State, and we just got to really focus and play our best basketball.
And then in order to have a good chance to advance to the NCAA tournament, you're going to have to win these next two home games and do considerably well in the Pac-12 tournament. So how do you and your team feel about this pressure, and do you think you're going to be able to succeed?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of pressure, but at the same time, nobody's really giving us a chance. If you listen to any noise outside our locker room, nobody's really giving us a chance, but this team still believes that we can do it. Last year we were in a similar spot, a little bit better, but a similar spot. Nobody thought we could get in the NCAA tournament, and we did it, and we went to the Sweet 16. So we know that we can do it, but we know that we have to win a lot of games down the stretch, so we just got to prove it.
Right. Well, hopefully you'll have a lot of Bruins out to support you, and good luck.
Going into the conference tournament, which is season 3 in our minds, you get a clean slate, and whether you got to win 3 games or 4 games, I've been a part of 5 conference tournament champions. So I've been a part of winning 4 games in 4 days at Iowa. We finished 7th or 8th in the league, so it can happen. And so we just got to get better, and we've only got about 3 practices and 2 games to do that in. So that's the benefits of this week and what we're trying to do. Yeah, we got senior day. We're honoring Tony and some managers and that kind of thing, but even the bigger picture is how can we get better in the next 80 minutes of play?
Really just the game. Learning to play the game, working out in different ways, learning how to be effective during a long season. Because in summertime it's easy, you just grind as hard as you possibly can. During the season you have to manage it, and I feel like that was one of the big things I learned. He's a great guy, coming lots of games played 133 games. It's a lot. A couple Pac-12 championship, a regular season championship. Hopefully I can add to it in these last few months here. My last time playing at UCLA, and in the Pauley Pavilion, which is such a historic gym, so it's just going to be a fun time for me. Just seeing my coaches on the sideline at UCLA for the last time coaching is going to be good. So it's Coach Schilling last time yelling at me about defense at the Pauley Pavilion. So.